Welcome to CVC Interviews. I'm Ivy2, your host, and today we'll be talking with Anthony Tembera from the Swahili Community Center about how they're helping Swahili-speaking refugees settle into Connecticut and the United States. So thank you for joining us. How are you?
I'm good, and thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So can you tell us about the Swahili Community Center?
Okay, Swahili Community Center, if you can hear the words. This center started out of the needs of refugees and immigrants that are recently resettled here in the United States from Africa, more especially East and Central part of Africa, where Swahili is the main languages. And we started this community center out of needs that these people are facing, and we're trying to bring a solution and help them while they are striving to live here in the USA, more especially here in Connecticut.
Mm-hmm. So how did the program start?
Okay, the program started with, first of all, if I can go back, I'm a pastor of the church, which called Maranatha Christian Center. And by pastoring these people, I started noticing that their need was not only spiritual. These people came here, the majority of them came with less English. And with that saying, it was very hard for them to have jobs. They're also struggling with transportation. And the majority of them, they came from refugees camp where they spent many, many years. And they never had their hands to the new technology like use of computer, smartphone. And by putting all this need together, we came up with an idea of starting a center, which we started 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. And by that saying, we started having surveys and talking to people and collecting data. And when we had all that we needed, we started putting things together. And ever since, we've been operating, helping these people. And I can say the center I've been helping more than maybe 100 people, you know.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes, we have opened a ESL class. English class, mm-hmm. Yes, where we started helping these people we originally had 2 classes, one in the morning, one in the evening, where we're helping these people. And also we started driving classes, mm-hmm. and also computer lessons.
That's amazing, because you just said that people need help learning English because they may not speak English. What countries are these people coming from? Okay,
Swahili originally is spoken by 14 countries, and I will shock you to tell you that 2 of these countries are actually from Asia. Mm-hmm. But the majority of this country are the east coast of Africa and a central country, which DRC, where I'm coming from.
Mm-hmm. And I come from Kenya, also in the East Africa.
Yes. So majority of these people we have, the majority are Congolese. Mm-hmm. Those are coming from east part of Congo. We also have people from Burundi, from Rwanda. We've been having people from South Sudan as well. Kenya, and Uganda.
Wow, that's amazing. And you said you were from where?
I'm from the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Okay,
yes.
That's amazing. So you recognize these needs in your community as the lead of your church. What was the name?
Our church is called Maranatha Christian Center. Mm-hmm. If I can go back, we started this church also with the same reasons, where the majority of these people, they wanted a place where they could have prayed, but when they were going to local churches here, they found that the majority of the service was conducted in English, mm-hmm. and the fact that they couldn't speak English, they were struggling getting the message and stuff. So people, they were traveling from here going to Mass, specifically in Springfield, to attend Swahili churches, which was there, and it was very tough. Mm-hmm. That's when we started this church, which we started in a house, and we keep on growing and growing until we had our own places. But as a pastor, we're pastoring these people, I started noticing that the need was not only spiritual. Mm-hmm. Bringing people and pray for them, and while they still are struggling with jobs and mm-hmm. stuff like that, that's when the idea of starting the community centers This center we started with other leaders of the church when we both came to a conclusion that we need to help our people socially and bring back to our community.
So you mentioned that you spoke with people like individually, or I'm assuming on a group basis, about what they need. What other difficulties did they have? Like, was it transportation, and getting to places, just speaking English, and computer? What else?
You have to understand that these issues is not only for adults, it's for the children's. The parents, they come with their kids are also having the same issues. They're going to schools with no English, and these kids, they were also facing issues like bullies and situation like, you know how it is when a child has an homework, he's coming home to the parent to help to do the homework. Now imagine a parent can speak English and the child coming at home with the homework, who's going to help? And it's ended up creating a cycle where this majority of these kids, they will drop and they go in the same life that the parents were already having, where they will live working for minimum wages. So we also starting a project called Youth, for the youth, Swahili youth, and where we're helping these kids to support them academically, where they can come with their homework. We help them, and also to equip them with the tools how to overcome bullies, and also to be strong enough to navigate the system, the academic system here. That was also part of the thing that we're doing. And also, apart from that, we also are having food pantry, where we help sometimes these people, we give food sometimes, is one of the things that we're doing.
Wow, that is amazing. And I would never have thought that a child, you know, normally in the United States at least, you can go home and your parents will help you with like your homework. But if your parent doesn't have that knowledge or the ability to speak the language, then they can't help you. That's such a relatable thing I would have never considered.
Yes. And we, since we started that project also, we have seen so many young or children or youth advance to a level where they're going to a college, and we are really proud of what we have accomplished so far.
Wow, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So how else are you helping people within the center? So you mentioned teaching English to Swahili-speaking refugees. So who is teaching them? When are the classes?
Good question. When we started the center, we allocated people in our community who at least have a better English. We're teaching. Part of that, myself, I was teaching one of the classes, and the one that was in charge of the center, or our director, was also teaching one of the classes. And we got connected to the commissions of refugees, that they help us, connecting us to colleges, to local schools here, and they help us to fund some teachers that are originally from Africa, who came to help us as interns, voluntaries. And we had one student from Tanzania, his name is Kevin, who helped us for one of our classes. And these are the people that have been helping, teaching these classes, and even ourselves.
Wow. And you said about 100 people have been taking the classes?
Yes. The first class that we had like over 20 plus students in the morning classes, and over 20 students in the evening classes. Because some of these people are working in the morning, they can only come to these classes in the evening. And some that are working in the evening, they can only attend this class. So we just try to create the class that accommodates their schedules of work that they're having.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And then on computer skills, how are you helping with that?
Yes, computers, we also, we're just teaching them the basic knowledge. We don't try to make them the masters in computers and stuff. We just helping them at least when they go maybe to apply for employment and stuff like that, so they can be able to enter some data and stuff like that. Yes, so we had a class where we were just teaching them this basic knowledge. And also, as I said, we had students from Trinity College that were interning with us, that were teaching these people, the computers.
Oh, amazing. So what challenges have you faced getting this center started and helping people?
Well, there are a lot of challenges. part of the challenge was first, if I can go back to what we did to the youth, there were a lot of stigma and misinformation. You have to understand that these people are coming from Africa with a different perception. And because when we started this youth group, it was first, the target was first to really encourage parents to allow all their kids to go to school, more especially girls. The majority of the Africans, there are places where we still believe that education is only for boys. And it's happened that some parents, they were skeptical to send their girls to school. So that's how we started this youth club, where we were encouraging them, and so that's the opportunity that this country is offering is both for boys and girls. So that was the first challenges when we had to really going to these families, explain to them and making sure that we're breaking these stigmas. And
were you able to do that? Like, how did that help the girls?
Yes. At the beginning, it was not easy, and slowly but surely, when they see us, how those who believed in us, how their kids are doing, and people in our community, they usually talk to each other. When there is something good that is happening, they were really talking to each other, and they started encouraging each other, and that's how we started having a lot of chaos. And I remember we had this young lady from Tanzania, named is Barbara. She grew up here. She went to school here. She she helped us right from the beginning. She even the one who designed the program that we were using, and gave it to us for free. Something that she was like maybe offering. She volunteered and gave it to us for free. Then later on, we found that our focus shouldn't be only on girls. We found that the needs that we're trying to really address was also for boys, and that's when we make the program mixture. But at the beginning, there was a lot of challenges, and also when it's come to ESL classes, it was not easy. For even if these people, they are from our community, but it was not easy for them to trust us. You know, they were already going to some ESL classes. That's the way around the town. And the question they were asking, what's going to be different? We trying to go, but things never worked with us. What was the difference? It took us to explain to them the difference of what we're offering. You're going to have teachers that are speaking your own languages. And if you have a question, something that you don't understand in English, which you, obviously you got a lot of things that you don't understand, you can ask in Swahili, and we'll be able to explain, and while also we are teaching English. And that's also was a challenge. But the biggest challenge is to have a local organization that's trusted us and we're ready to partner with us in order to really accomplish our goal of helping our community.
Yeah, wow, that is amazing. And the challenges that you've talked about, again, not something you would really think or consider of. It's amazing that you're facing those. What goals and milestones do you have for the upcoming year or years for the center?
Our goal is really, I can go clearly to say that our main goal is to see our community thriving, is to see our people really becoming successful here. This is our home now, and we would like to see our people, our community, people striving and people achieving their own goals. We are helping people actually to achieve their own goals, and part of the thing that we want to achieve is to, I've been approached by so many. I remember a few months ago, the one in charge of the Congolese community in the entire Connecticut approached me and said, what you guys are doing is amazing, and what if you can extend this to other towns, because we are actually in Hartford, and that is one of our goals, to see if we can make this center maybe in other towns. Why not in New Haven? Why not in Bridgeport? Why not in Waterbury? So that is the goal, but it's have to start for us having the strong and solid foundation in Hartford.
Oh, that's amazing. So why is this important to you?
Well, listen, I came in USA a couple of years ago, maybe 8-9 years ago, in the same system as a refugee, and I saw people helping me. I saw people showing me places, showing me how to live here. And it's really, really important for me to be today in a position where I can give back to my community. Every time when I've seen a Congolese, a Burundians, a Rwandese who came here with zero English and they start fluently speaking English, for me is the great accomplishment. It's very important to me.
Oh, that's amazing, because you went through this journey yourself.
Of course.
Yeah. So along those lines, like, what is the mission of the Swahili Community Center?
The mission, first of all, I would like to say that it's not only about the learning parts. We also want to have a center where we can identify ourselves. We are planning also to organize some forum, like once a year, when we come showcasing our culture and our customs. And we want, our mission is to make sure that we're connecting the two generations. That's people, they still, as much as we try to learn the way to live in America, but to continue being connected to our roots, to our culture. So that is our mission. Swahili Community Center, we want it to be a place where this young generation can come and connect to the roots. They connect to their main language. Because the biggest challenge is also, as our kids continue living here and learning, the turn of losing our culture, losing our language, and the center is there to really make sure that's bringing all this generation together.
Yeah, I mean, that ties to me like 100%. That's why I found the foundation in the first place, because even though I am Kenyan, I didn't grow up with the culture, I didn't grow up with the language, and I'm striving to learn it and be a part of the culture, but I don't know it yet.
I still remember you connected to us.
Yeah. So the center would, help me even just connect with my culture and just be immersed in it.
And you visited one of our classes, right?
Yes, I did. Yes, well, great. How can someone get involved in the Swahili Community Center?
We are actually working on designing a website, which is taking us a little bit of a while, but I can give our address. We are found in 554 Wethersfield Avenue in Hartford, Connecticut. The zip code is 06114. And also, if someone wants to get involved, can reach straight out to me through my phone number, which is 651-502-5384. And also, my personal email address is Anthony Tembera 1984@gmail.com. That's if you try one of those ways, you can really reach out to us.
Wonderful. So if someone wanted to reach out, what could they reach out for? To volunteer, to be a part of the community, what could they do? I mean,
either way, one wants to really connect with the community, it's welcomed. Yeah, we want people to come and volunteer. We also want people to come and learn from what we're doing, and we also want our people to learn how Americans are doing things. So we are really open to that exchange where people can come, learning from us, and also bringing some knowledge to us. So either coming to volunteer for the students that are looking a place to maybe to give their hours in terms of our interning, we are really welcome to offer those hours. Yeah, and also we open for people to participate in many ways that they can.
Wonderful. I'm sure for high school students as well, they need to get hours for volunteering,
Definitely,
or really anybody needs volunteering or interning. Yeah,
yes.
Well, it's wonderful. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
One thing that I would like to add is like Swahili Community Center is a welcoming place, is a place where, as I said, where we really want to continue being connected to our culture while also we're trying to learn. So to learn from how to strive and to live here in the USA. So the last thing that I would like to really say is that we are planning to start having big events, festivals where we can showcase our culture, our way of dressing, and also a way of dancing, singing, and stuff like that. We are designing these things, and once we'll be ready for that, we're definitely going to put them out. And as I said, also we are designing our website, and very soon it's going to be out. So yes, we have a lot of ambition, and we already very proud of what we have accomplished, and we just know that the sky is the limit. We still have to accomplish a lot of things.
That is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you so much to everyone for watching this interview today with Anthony Tembera from the Swahili Community Center. They are doing a lot of work in helping Swahili-speaking refugees really lift themselves up and bring like a light to them, a community, and help them with employment skills and things you would have never considered. So please look out for them, reach out to them, and get involved and support the center. And thank you for watching CVC Interviews.